Hi Pottery peeps. So I'm doing a quick kiln opening. I only have a few things in here that are mine. Everything else is the students. But I've got some tester pieces, so hopefully they turned out. Well, I guess I got one tester piece. So this is Savannah's. Let's see. I've got the camera in a different position, so I'm trying to show you guys why unloading. In fact, maybe I'll come over here. These are actually my grandson's little extra pieces, and we let him sit at the table with us, and he underglazes, and I dip him in clear. But this one is a tester piece. It's actually a collaboration. Nightcraft Co., Mickey from Nightcraft Co., she had the piece, and I wanted to try something out, and so I painted her piece, and I used a stencil. I have some upcoming videos doing more of this kind of thing with stencils. Hopefully they turned out. I think this turned out pretty cool. Let me see if I can get it to release. There. You just take a wooden dowel and bang them a little bit. A lot of times they come out. So this is a butter bell or butter keeper, butter crock, and I think it turned out really cool. And then I think when I do this again, the background needs to be lighter to show up the lavender that I did. So anyway, if you want to see this type of technique on something, let me know in the comments. These are actually refires for my, shoot. Well, this is what happens when, again, you load the kiln. She's got two stuck here, so hopefully we can get those out off each other, and these were testers for her too, so hopefully we can save those. And that was my fault for loading the kiln. I loaded the kiln, so. And this is another one of Nightcraft Co.'s. I love this combination. The satin patina, or the copper satin patina on the bottom, and then she did Dante's Lumos on the top. Another one of hers. I'm not sure what she's using it for. It's kind of cool. And this is the cottontail speckle on the top, and she actually fused these together in the kiln, glazing this bottom into this. Okay, and this is Pottery by Mac, her wonderful pieces that she's doing. She told me what color this green was, and it is a Mako glaze, and this is on the speckled buff clay, but I'm not sure what it is. I can't remember. And here's another one of her bowls. And she does a wax resist for the flowers before she glazes them. Really, really nice, McKay. Yeah, look how nice those nesting bowls sit. She's got a lot of bowls in this. Okay, this is Savannah's, and it fused to the shelf. So maybe we can clean that up. But this is what happens when you get glaze to the shelf on these regular kiln shelves. So that's a bummer. But this is also Savannah's, and I absolutely love this. It's a Christmas cottage with a dragon coming out of it. Isn't that just awesome? Oh, she's so talented. Just love that. And this is just one of my little ornaments left over from something. This is also Pottery by Max. I think it's the Smoky Merlot on this, but I'm not exactly sure. And she's fluted this. And what's really nice about fluting a picture, they always tend to be heavy, because you're throwing and you're going tall, and by fluting them you take out a lot of that weight, and so this is very lightweight. It's very nice to hold. And this is one of her butter dishes, and she's glazed the inside, left the outside raw, which is glazing the flowers with stroke and coats. Ooh, this is lovely for a pie plate. So Alice in Wonderland, I love it. And she's just done this with underglazes and then a clear glaze on the top. And I believe this is Pottery by Mac. Maybe not, there's no, I'm not sure. We have a lot of pie plates in here, but I do believe that's Pottery by Mac. This one actually could benefit from a cone 6. This was a cone 5, but I can tell already, I mean, it's fine, but it would get more of the running with the, it's pitch black with the cream on it. And I believe that's Savannah's. And then this is Nightcraft Co. And it's using one of the cutters by Debbie Dela Cruz. And these are plates for, she's got a couple of butter dishes in here, and these are the plates for them. Okay, I have an affinity for forget-me-nots. Okay, Pottery by Mac. These are gorgeous. She's got 3 of them in here, all done the same. This is B-Mix with either underglazes or stroke and coats with the little forget-me-nots. Beautiful set of nesting bowls. Beautiful. And then here's another dome for a butter dish. And she's just glazed the outside with stroke and coats for the flowers. Left it raw and then glazed the inside. Another bowl. She's just killing it on these bowls, this Pottery by Mac. And this takes a lot of time to do because she's got to mark this off and tape it all off. And she's left the other squares unglazed and these ones glazed, so there's a nice tactile quality to it. And then this is one of her little berry bowls. All right, this bowl has a story behind it. It turned out super cool though. She dropped it in the glaze and chipped it because the rim, you gotta be careful when you're throwing bowls. This is Savannah's, because if you throw the rims too thin, they're prone to chip. So when she dropped the bisque in the glaze bucket, it chipped here. And so she came out and grinded it off so it could be like a Roman bowl. It did warp, and warping on bowls, if you leave that rim thicker, you have less issues with that. But she scraped off the clay on the outside because it was too thick. And then it was shadow blue that she had dipped this whole thing in and dropped in. So she scraped it all off and left some residual shadow blue and then dipped the outside in the coastal. That's gorgeous. We're gonna have to try that again on other bowls. And then these are more Pottery by Max. Another one to go with, I believe these are a set. These ones here go together with the stripes. And then she's got this one, and I wonder if they all 3 go together or nope. Maybe it's this way, or maybe they don't. Okay, so these must not be a set. Oh, wait a minute, there's another bowl in there. Let me see. Oh, wait a second. I bet this one with the white on the outside goes with the white of these. Another great set of nesting bowls. All right, so then there's a blue one with flowers. How pretty is that? Nice and springy. And I bet it goes in here. Oh, okay, McKay for the win. 3 sets of nesting bowls, all beautiful. All right, this one is Caroline, my youngest one. There we go, just knock that off. She threw the bowl on the wheel and then she's carved into it and then appliqued flowers and then hand painted it. This is beautiful. Absolutely stunning, Caroline. And I love how she always does something fun on the foot. Another berry bowl, Pottery by Mac. And this one is a refire by Nightcraft Co. She does these sgraffito dragons, but she didn't have a, she's doing them with stroking coats, and the first coat wasn't thick enough, so she fired it again. Beautiful. And this one probably didn't work out because it fell. Sometimes if I get a lot of dripping, I will just fire it upside down, and so I don't have to grind that. But this one moved, and now I've got it stuck to a post. So, yep. And then I broke it getting it off. So this one's not gonna work. Gotta be careful when you do them upside down that the handle doesn't make it move in the kiln. You get it really good and steady. So, let me get that piece out that flew in. Ooh, fun. Nightcraft Co. Mickey, she does a lot of these You've Been Poisoned pie plates. We have some history in our ancestry, clear back to the early 1900s, where one of our ancestors actually poisoned her dad. Or it's a, don't know, it happened in Wyoming. There's documented proof because she got sent to prison, but there's question whether it was the mother or the daughter that did it. The daughter went to jail, but the daughter was underage, so she only had to serve a couple of years. So we think it was a combined effort. Anyway, they poisoned their dad or the husband with a arsenic pie. So it's kind of funny, kind of not, morbid, but hey. Interesting. Family history is interesting. We have a few outlaws in our family. All right, and this is Pottery by, or Nightcraft Co. And I do believe, oh, see, this was supposed to be on a stilt. Dang it. So we'll see if we can clean that up. This is again my fault because sometimes I'm not told things are supposed to be on a stilt, and if it's late in the day and I'm hurting, I'm just loading. So those are all my fault. These are super cute. Little teacups by Savannah, and she's painted with underglaze or stroking coats. I think stroking coats, these little flowers on them, they're adorable, and then painted the same color on the inside, and then dipped them in unclear. And she's got a whole bunch of them in here. Super fun. Let me get all of these guys out. These are more little teacups. And this is a plate, or a planter, thrown on the wheel with the plate. And this is by Savannah. And I believe that's hydrangea, blue hydrangea. Another one of my ornaments. So what, I had 4 things in here, but 3 of them were ornaments, and I picked up, what happened here? So one of her flowers fell off in the kiln and landed on the ornament. So I'll have to show her. This is Caroline's piece. Let's show her that. And then these were a refire for Caroline. She didn't like the initial. These turned out actually better. Good job, Caroline. So she added some more glaze. This is the Butter by Clayscapes and the Shadow Blue, but I don't know what the other glaze is that she put on it to make them run. They are much prettier. Good call. And then a flower by Caroline that she's made. Little, looks like a lily, you know, or like a pond lily. Really cool. Anyway, that's it for this kiln unloading. Hopefully I'll be doing more with some of my stuff. Anyway, hope you're having a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.